Hello, collective. Welcome back to my channel. This is Intuitive Tarot. We're gonna dive right into it and get a message out, you guys. So know that the entire reading may not resonate with you. So only take what does. Gender is fluid. This could be past, present, or future energy. This could be clarity or validation for others of you. Okay. So take it how it resonates. All right. If it doesn't, what doesn't fit, don't force it. Okay. No big deal. Show me what we need to see. Some energy right now. What does my collective need to know? What's going on? Show me what I need to see. It's too many. Do one more shuffle. Is something don't come out this one? I'm gonna grab another one. All right. Someone's saying they seeing things clearly now. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Seeing things clearly now. The hangman. What else do we need to see? Oh, this message. What else do we need to know? What do we need to see? What does my collective need to know? Sam can be significant. Shelly, Sean, Cedric, Seth, and Samantha can be significant. These names can be significant. First, middle, last initial S can be significant. Next card, every song reminds me of you. Next card, keep lying to people about why you're not around. Yeah. Somebody keep lying to people. They not telling people the truth about why you're not around. Man or woman. Anything else on this message? In divine timing. And somebody's a quiet, rich man. King of Pentacles. Like somebody quiet though. Or like a King of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Like a King of Cups, Queen of Cups. Like somebody's a quiet, rich man. That's what I'm getting so far. Someone, don't like the fact that they can't really face, others when it comes to why you're not around. But it's like, they having a lot of nostalgia, but they also, turning over a new leaf, gaining a new perspective with the hangman. Because I feel like somebody's intuition was blocked. Like somebody's possibly awakening. They could be going through a spiritual awakening or a dark night of the soul. Because there's a tower here. Like something is in divine timing. Like divine intervention is at play. So it may be something that right now, there's people that may be watching this connection or monitoring this connection or monitoring this person or you. But something has to run its course. You know what I'm saying? Like something is clearing out. There's still some maybe negative energy or something like that maybe someone has not fully cleared out of their off their journey right now, like on their path. Like they may be still, clearing out some karmic debt. Clarify seeing things clearly now, Divine Feminine. What are they seeing clearly now? Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Seeing things clearly now. What are they seeing clearly now? Clarify, what are they seeing clearly now? What is this? You got the Ten of Cups in reverse with the Four of Swords in reverse. So somebody is, dealing with some type of, burnout. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody may have, not getting any rest. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's restless. Like they losing sleep over this. Ten of Cups in reverse. Like this could have been some type of domestic situation, or there's some type of broken marriage. Like somebody could be going through a divorce with this Ten of Cups in reverse. Like somebody could be, going through some type of domestic, situation, or something that's like unhealthy, relationship. You know what I'm saying? They could have given somebody a commitment or something like that, but it could have been, some toxicity there. Like there could have been, some hidden remorse, there, even though they, how somebody try to move on, but they try to, put whatever they really want in the back of their mind if they feel like, it's out of their control or it's too challenging or something like that, and you try to go ahead and move on. You know what I'm saying? Ten of Cups in reverse. But I feel like, somebody's restless right now when it comes to some of the things that they know has caused like this communication breakdown between you and them. Clarify the Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah, the Star. Like somebody could have possibly went through a rebirth, or somebody sees you as a star right now, or both. Because this is like a renewal. You know what I'm saying? Somebody being guided. Like they, I can feel like somebody don't feel like they can replace you, but they also see who you are now. Like they see you as somebody more than attractive. Somebody sees you as somebody that is more like a guide to them. Like they see you as an inspiration. You know what I'm saying as well. But they also do find you very attractive. But this is like somebody being guided. They're listening to their intuition, and they could be kind of like somebody's going through a rebirth. Like they, could be connecting with their spirit team, not their guides. with the star. What's the Ten of Cups in reverse with the star? Clarify the Ten of Cups in reverse with the star. The Hierophant in reverse. Taurus energy. Yeah, somebody's going through like a reevaluation, like somebody's going like doing a mental, if not like a complete assessment of like what they got going on with this Hierophant in reverse. Like this is somebody thinking for themselves, like looking at a person, without the rose-colored glasses on, without people in their ear telling them, how to look at something, how to see something, how to uh, handle something. You know what I'm saying? This is like somebody seeing you, just in your authenticity. Like somebody's finally seeing a star, for who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like they see you as somebody that's very authentic. Like you're rare. You know what I'm saying? And it's, one of them things where you only get that opportunity once in a lifetime. And I feel like this person sees you as somebody that will go think outside the box, but not only think outside the box, but you are very open minded, and you don't yield to like any one belief. Like you have your own way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Or this somebody, they see you as somebody that's being guided. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't listen to outside influences. You're not easily influenced. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody realizing now how they had to develop, new approaches for themselves, like decide how you want to look at something, go towards something. You know what I'm saying? And develop new approaches, because whatever it is, it's like somebody, now having to stand in their power. You know what I'm saying? Or they seeing somebody do that. But this is like authenticity. You know what I'm saying? You got the World in reverse with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. What's the star with the Hierophant in reverse? Seeing things clearly now. Clarify the star with the Hierophant in reverse. You got the Empress in reverse with the Judgment in reverse. Libra energy. Somebody was trying to get somebody to think a star was an Empress in reverse. Like kind of call somebody insecure because of your way of thinking or something like that, or like saying that you not connecting, like you're not awakened, or you're not a divine being. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, but there's, with this star and the Hierophant in reverse, like somebody got like, they realize it now between a star and an Empress in reverse, a divine feminine, in reverse. Like somebody's a false, somebody's false, like a fake, a false person, somebody wearing a mask. Like somebody realizing who is who now. Like there's somebody, that thinks for themselves and has a lot of, somebody's authentic. You know what I'm saying? They rare, they think for themselves, you know, and it's like somebody else is, got somebody, I don't know if somebody was involved with somebody that has a lot of outdated beliefs, but this is somebody that's the opposite of a star. Because somebody's seeing something clearly now, like somebody understanding, and it's like with the Judgment in reverse at the bottom of the deck, Seven of Cups in reverse. Like somebody seeing somebody is not, who they thought they were. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody understand now exactly who is who and how they decipher who is who. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody seeing the unhealthiness in something. You know what I'm saying? The imbalance. In you between the difference between you and another person. I'm hearing that song by Rich Homie. It's like the difference between me and you is like that kind of shit. Like that's what I'm saying. It's the difference between you and somebody else, and somebody seeing things clearly now. Like somebody seeing who is a real divine feminine and who ain't. Because somebody, has somebody taking somebody's authenticity, and how they receive, communication with this star out here. Like somebody's trying to say, that somebody, is like not who they say they are. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody trying to make somebody that thinks for themselves, you may not go with the flow of, or you may not follow the crowd. So somebody taking those things about you that makes you authentic. Because you're open minded, you know what I'm saying? You could be, because with the Empress in the upright, this is like somebody that's abundant, you know what I'm saying? Got a lot of creativity. But in reverse, this is somebody that's creativity is blocked. You know what I'm saying? And when that happens, it's like some people can, tell you, oh, that person don't know what they're talking about. They fake woke. Divine feminine Empress in reverse. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them things where somebody now is realizing like behind somebody's words is actions. And how somebody's actions are, is like showing a person exactly how different this person responds to things and carries themselves when it comes to a star. Like somebody knows a star from a divine feminine in reverse. Like they seeing it clearly now. Man or woman. Like somebody realizing now, just who is standing in their power and who actually, carries this kind of, energy about them. Because it comes with the actions. It comes with the things that they do. It comes with the way, they make decisions, how they make choices and how those choices work or don't work for them. It's like somebody knows that your creativity is like, somebody knows that, whatever ideas that you have, you don't get them from other people. Like your ideas is completely different from other people. You know what I'm saying? Your views on how you see things or how you do things or how you go about attaining things is completely different than somebody else. And it's like somebody else is like using however you get communication with the star. Like if you get your messages, straight from the divine, like if you have a direct connection to the divine, it's like somebody thinks that because you think outside the box makes you a false person. Like they don't know what they're talking about. Look what that person do. Like if you don't agree with some of the things or you don't fall in line with some other people, what other people do, like they look at you as somebody that is not getting led. Like you don't get, messages. Like that person don't do this. They not like that. That person get this from other people. Like this person, is a copycat. You know what I'm saying? But really in all honesty, like somebody, is very rare. Like somebody has their own trend, they own style, whether they know it or not. Like whether you know this or not, like somebody trying to, make it seem as though the way you carry yourself or how you, the decisions you make, the way you think makes you an Empress in reverse when it's really your authenticity. Like somebody, hating on your authenticity. And this, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, they feel some type of way, you know what I'm saying? They feeling down, because when it came to them, finding it hard to make a decision, it was the fact that somebody thought whatever, they thought all these other people, had, made you, kind of blend in, and it didn't. You can't compete where you don't compare. You don't compare to these people. So even though they had to go to, I feel like somebody had to go to course with the Seven of Cups to see, just how Four of Wands, something disappointing with this Ten of Cups in reverse. Like there could have been an ending, a separation. Like somebody could have called a proposal off or something like that. Ended a marriage. They could have, ended a committed connection they were supposed to be in. Like that shit is at an end because something ended up being an unhealthy connection, a very, toxic or imbalanced family dynamic. Give me some more on this Ten of Cups in reverse. Why is the Ten of Cups in reverse? What's going on with this Ten of Cups in reverse? Because I feel like whatever this unstableness is or unhappiness is going on, it's possibly because somebody sees something differently now because they like in a connection or they in some type of, or they were. You know what I'm saying? They could be going through some type of chaos or something like that in this connection. Like, you know what I'm saying? It could be a toxic family dynamic. They could be having a lot of, disputes, fights, arguments, you know what I'm saying? Over this person, over this star energy. And somebody could feel like, this star is the reason why they're going through what they're going through in this connection. Give me some more on this Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Somebody ain't got no passion no more for nothing. Like for this person or whatever's going on in this connection, in this dynamic, ain't nothing there. It's nothing there. Like somebody feels as though that's, somebody done postponed something. If they were supposed to get married, like some of them postponed some shit. If they were engaged, they called something out. Because somebody feel like, they missed the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like they feel like, because they were a certain way or they went a certain route, being in a ego or being, prideful about something. Yeah, especially if they were, refusing to like, when somebody had a lot of self-doubt. You know what I'm saying? Like they doubted themselves. And if not that, it's like somebody, felt like something was hindering them. A lot of regret. A lot of regret. I feel like somebody took somebody's, way of thinking, but they authenticity. I can't make it, say it no other way. Because this person now, feel like, you don't, like they can't even get something, going with another person. Like they, confused. Like somebody realizing now like who somebody is. And it could be the fact that this person can't even, bring themselves to like the way somebody is aroused by another person, even with this Ace of Wands in reverse, the way I'm just using it as an example. If this person was aroused by you, by you not really having to do much, and it could be, this energy, this connection, or this, like something is totally different from another person. And they feel this pull, this magnetic, pull, this need, this desire for you. They don't feel it with this person. And that's why they feel like, it's a it's something off. It's like, why do I feel like this? Why do I still feel this need for this person? Like, why do I? It's like that. And somebody feel like, Like somebody feel like they, didn't act fast enough, or they didn't see something fast enough to make some type of change, or they didn't realize something, or somebody felt like, what's the name of that song? If your heart isn't in it. If your heart isn't in it. I don't know who sing that song, but I know it says something about like if your heart isn't in it, why don't we just let it go or something like that. Yeah, because like kind of at the end of the song it says, "Don't keep me hanging on for dear life." So you could have been in this connection with this person, Ten of Cups, or this person, got with somebody, and it's like they may have had something, good between you and this person. Could have got off to a false start, but it's like, somebody thought they could replace you, or they thought, somebody would, yeah, somebody thought they could replace you, or they were looking for you in other people or somebody else. But it's like somebody's heart chakra was closed, you know what I'm saying? And they missed this opportunity because they may have did something out of, just self-doubt, you know what I'm saying? Like not feeling like they, like you don't want something with them, or you not into them, or they, like somebody was confused, or somebody was trying to confuse another person about who is who, and I feel like they may have done some type of assessment, like they some realization, like somebody got, when it came to them, actually losing momentum. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody didn't have that. Mm-mm. Somebody didn't feel the same way with another person. Like something was off, and it was him making them more and more confused. Like somebody playing in somebody energy when it comes to this Ten of Cups. Like somebody seeing something differently now. And whatever it was that somebody was, playing on, or whatever they were realizing, with that Ace of Wands in reverse, it's like somebody, knowing they were confused. Like something, was manipulating, their energy. And I feel like that, was like the distractions, you know what I'm saying? Like took up whatever this person needed to focus on. Because with the star in reverse, this is like somebody like having that disconnect and not, connecting with the universe, not got too much going on around them, or they listening to too much all at one time, or not listening at all, to their intuition, and making themselves, kind of all over the place like scatterbrain. But it's like somebody lacked that direction, that lack of passion, like since you walked away. You know what I'm saying? They may have tried to move on, but I feel like somebody, is seeing something clearly now that I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all the obstacles in my way may be significant. I'm saying that's what I'm getting. Like that's the songs and stuff that I'm channeling. It's like somebody, seeing something clearly now. Like they see, that there's no passion, where they were. And it, could have been the fact that this person, missed this opportunity. Or they feel like, because they had their heart chakra closed, they missed the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And they, ended up, being rude or unfocused, arrogant even. You know what I'm saying? At that time. Somebody was, you could be this Empress in reverse could be, a masculine as well, a masculine, a feminine energy. Just because this person, was thinking, what I'm saying, one way, and looking at how, somebody else may have been a fool, for their wood, and somebody else ain't. Like, shit, it is what it is. Every song reminds me of you. Clarify. Four of Cups. And the Four of Wands. 444 can be significant. Somebody could be 44. But somebody, now is like, not these songs that somebody hearing. It's like emotional. Maybe, talking about how they got down or they missed a person or something like that, or they depressive. Not all that, but I feel like there's some emotional songs that somebody listen to, and it gets them in their feelings to where it makes them, every song reminds them of you, and these songs could be songs that you share with them at a time where, especially if they feel like you're not accepting any offers. Especially if these songs are talking about, things that ended, how you don't want them back, or when it comes to them, possibly having to reevaluate these songs, making this person hate that they rejected your offer. Yeah, somebody, they hating that. Every song reminds them of you. These songs, are talking about like how they, with this Four of Cups, like somebody rejected an offer from you. Or they not accepting any offers from anybody, especially if they feel like, the things that done happen between, you and them done cause them to lose faith in you not wanting something with them anymore. With this Four of Wands in reverse. Because they can even feel like you're going to reject them because you may not want this with them anymore. Every song reminds me to be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that could have fire in their chart. Aries, Leo, Sage. You can have fire. You could be a fire sign dealing with a water sign. But somebody feel like you know. Like with Rick James, I'm hearing this song. But you put out this person. Fire this person having to reevaluate what this is. Like, what's the Four of Cups with the Four of Wands in reverse? What's the Four of Cups with the Four of Wands in reverse? Every song reminds me of you. What's the Four of Cups with the Four of Wands in reverse? It's too many. Clarify the Four of Cups, the Four of Wands in reverse. What's the Four of Cups with the Four of Wands in reverse? Every song reminds me of you. King of Swords. Whoever this is, they could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They could have, air in their chart. Maybe dealing with an air sign. But this person feel like, they get some type of mental clarity, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to um it could be some type of authority figure or something like that. Or this is somebody that you may have called your king with this king of swords out here. You may have looked at them as like a leader or something at one time. But I'm getting it like this person thinks about how generous you are. It's like somebody, was sweet, kind, and very generous, and somebody else had addictions. With this devil energy, they may have known, they had some things about them that um may have made them, treat you unfairly. You know what I'm saying? Like made you that they want some forgiveness for now with the King of Cups. Because they don't learn a lesson now. Like somebody's, wanting to demonstrate, take this leap of faith, when it comes to like showing this example to you. Like they know they're going to have to be consistent. You know what I'm saying? And somebody wasn't with that. That could have been stubborn, you know what I'm saying? A workaholic. They're your emperor. Could be a baby father or something like that. Or this is, somebody that could be of some authority figure, like I said. But it's at the bottom of the deck. With this person, they look at you. This is somebody you would call your king with this King of Swords. But they, having some type of this is somebody that got a lot of, got morals, upright morals, you know what I'm saying? But they, come with that kind of justice, with them. Fairness, you know what I'm saying? Truth and honesty. That's what some of these songs remind them of. This is why some of these songs remind them of you, because it talks about, the things that they know they were supposed to be for you, like they were supposed to, that you needed from them. Like these songs talk about what how you saw them. Yeah. Especially when it comes to how you treated them. Because of how you treated them, regardless of how they were, like these songs remind them a lot of you. Like how you felt toward them, how you treated them, especially after, with the fact that they feel like you not accepting any offers, or they not accepting any offers from anybody right now. Like, they could be reevaluating, meditating now, like kind of pushing people away, after, ending some type of, commitment or something with somebody. Or they in some type of, settling, you know what I'm saying, with where they are, when it comes to how things panned out. What's this Four of Wands about by itself? What's this Four of Wands about by itself? Every song reminds them of you, but this Four of Cups and this Four of Wands is like telling me about this lying. They keep lying to people about why y'all not around. It's like they see you not accepting no offers, or they not accepting any offers. But it's like this Four of Wands in reverse. It's like a family dynamic. It's like even a community can be. But I feel like, there's, some things that go on in this home, or there's some unstableness about this Four of Wands, or this home or something like that, or a community or something like that. A home. Or a family dynamic, but it's like somebody is not being honest with why you not around. What's the Four of Wands in reverse by itself? Got the Hangman with the Four Swords at the bottom of the deck in reverse. Like somebody is, gaining a new perspective, but they thinking from their higher self. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, somebody sees this like gaining a new perspective, but these songs are like helping somebody. It's like surrendering, you know what I'm saying, to whatever it is that they know is true. You know what I'm saying, with this King of Swords right here. And it's like somebody know they gotta sacrifice something for their higher self. Like in order for, something that they want to really be in focus or come into view for them. Because I feel like, at this point it's like, you have to like be able to navigate and trust whatever your mind's eye shows you. You know what I'm saying? And act accordingly. And I feel like, even with the Hangman in reverse, this is like somebody, that fear of sacrifice, because you don't know what it's going to lead to when you do. It's like that fear of change, and not the unknown. You know what I'm saying? But it's like resisting your spiritual calling, you know what I'm saying, or awakening. So it's like even when you allow, you know what I'm saying, when you surrender and allow yourself to connect in a genuine kind of way, you know what I'm saying, when you give up the need to control, other people and, manipulating their free will by way of like using some type of manipulation, some narcissistic ass behavior, you know what I'm saying? It's not the way to go. And I feel like, that these songs remind them of you and like how you were towards them, and, possibly how it makes them, reflect on who you were to them. Like things that remind them of how things were between you and them. Especially when it comes to a home. It's like something, happens, or something about this home that, is bringing back memories, or something about this home that, they got some memories in too. Like they haven't, how somebody replay certain events, with a person, and this is like something going on between you and them when it comes to like how something was with them. Like they could have been going through a divorce or something like that, or they were maybe having some type of living arrangement, or something was going on with your living arrangement or something like that. But it's like somebody, that's how you'll know who this, if this reading is for you. You know what I'm saying? Because it could be for somebody in particular. It was like during that time you would send this person songs. Mm-hmm. If I keep lying to people about why y'all not around. Got the King of Cups. Somebody wants some type of forgiveness. Keep lying to people about why you not around. Why y'all not around? Why do they keep lying to people about why y'all not around? What are these lies they telling about why y'all not around? What are they saying? Keep lying to people about why y'all not around. You got the Temperance in reverse. Sagittarius energy. It could be telling people like, you possibly like had some type of surgery, or you healing from something. With this Temperance in reverse and the Ten of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Lovers in reverse. Self-healing. Like somebody could be like finding other ways to cope with, why y'all not around. Why you not, you know what I'm saying? Because this person, whoever this is, they keep lying about why y'all not around, they self-medicating. They finding other ways to like, get over this or, keep it from being a reality, you know what I'm saying? Or having to deal with something head on. What are they telling people? What are these lies they telling people? Got the Justice out here. They taking accountability. You know what I'm saying? Or you taking accountability, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, with the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck in reverse. I don't know if somebody was like, they telling people that they didn't feel like they was enough, or you know what I'm saying? Like, with this Six of Wands in reverse and this Queen of Swords in reverse. I feel like somebody told or like telling people, lying to people about why y'all not together. It's like somebody either telling somebody, that somebody got somebody else, or they had somebody else or something like that. But you got the justice out here, where somebody's taking, accountability. They could be, looking at um give me some more on this. Why they lying? What are they lying about? Got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. With this Eight of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like somebody either telling somebody you rejected their offer, um, or there was something that didn't work out, or there's something, was unstable about, this connection because, or it was like a disagreement or something like that. I feel like somebody done told a person or telling people, because somebody was so focused on their money, you know what I'm saying? Or that they, how somebody say, man, she don't like the fact, or he don't like the fact that, I'm always working, you know what I'm saying? And It's like I'm always working. This person think I'm doing something. It's like something like that. When it's really the fact that somebody said that they don't feel you in their energy anymore, like they don't feel that you care anymore. With this Two of Swords in reverse, because with this Justice out here, it's like somebody still care, like somebody still cares for somebody a lot, like they love you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody loves another person still. You know what I'm saying? But it's like somebody having to take accountability for their part in why you not around. And the fact is, with this Temperance out in reverse, I'm seeing somebody lying about why you're not around, and they drinking a lot. Like somebody, is not able to connect. You know what I'm saying? Like they could be taking things, or they could be, because this is like somebody's self healing. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody's, choosing to do something they way. And they don't have to be drinking or nothing like that. It's just somebody, choosing to do something they way. Like not wanting to ask for help. Give me some more on this Temperance in reverse. Like it's like somebody not wanting to ask for help. Nine of Wands. Yeah. See, if this person connect with the universe, they can get the help they need. You know what I'm saying? They can get, that clear messages or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Guidance, or get that clarity that they need. But I feel like, it's the fact that, somebody don't want to, they know you're going to stand your ground. You know what I'm saying? And, with this Eight of Pentacles in reverse, this is like somebody that has lacked, you know what I'm saying, putting in the work, to actually come towards you. This is why you not around. Like somebody don't want to, you know what I'm saying, they still got some work to do on themselves. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So, it's directed activity. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody doing something. How you see it? I feel like somebody's kind of get people to think, you not around because you got insecurities. You know what I'm saying? Or it's something that they, telling people that you don't. I feel like somebody like when they lying to people about why y'all not around, why you not around. It's like somebody either probably trying to tell them or saying to them like you know got something going on or something like that, or you got something you feel some type of way about what they doing or not doing or doing because of. It's like somebody saying, because this is like somebody afraid of the fact that you stand your ground. And it's like somebody want people to think that you don't trust them, or like something, or they don't trust you or something. It's something like that where they trying to keep it from being something that is not on them. They don't want to be looked at like they did something wrong. They want you to be looked at as the reason behind this, but deep down this person knows, what I'm saying, that they need to take accountability for why you're not around. And you're not around because they, did something, or they went in a direction, towards somebody they didn't have to put much work into. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Because on your end, you stand your ground. You know what I'm saying? Of course, their heart was with you, but it's the fact that they couldn't get out of you what they were able to get out of somebody else without having to put in much work. Because with this Eight of Pentacles in reverse, this is somebody that lacks some, ability to, or quality, or low skill, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to lack of motivation, you know what I'm saying? Even if this person felt like they didn't have, the ambition, the drive, the confidence to come towards you because they had not put in the work. They weren't standing in their power. You know what I'm saying? They were an empress in reverse. Like somebody was clearly like, you know what I'm saying, in this energy of, not wanting people to see them. Like somebody wanted somebody to see them, as a King of Cups when it came to you. Like, I love this person. I want this person. But they ain't telling, people the truth about why you're not around when it comes to them actually needing help. You know what I'm saying? Because with the Temperance in reverse, even like I said, with the upright, this is about somebody actually cooperating with the universe. You know what I'm saying? Being, guided, you know what I'm saying? Protected even. When it comes to you, finding better solutions in a situation. But in reverse, this is somebody that, can't find the solutions that they need, so whatever they trying to accomplish, it comes from like a place of being reckless, you know what I'm saying? Like saying things, doing things, going about something, quick, fast, you know what I'm saying? But then it leaves you in a situation where you have to take, you know what I'm saying, accountability at some point for the fact that you did something for something to turn out that way. Like whatever they telling somebody is like, whatever may have happened or transpired between you and this person, whatever they saying, you know, you did or you felt or was thinking or whatever the case may be, it's like, well, what did you do for them to feel that way? What did you do to make them feel like they need to stand their ground? What did you do that made them feel like, you didn't know what they wanted, or you didn't, or they felt like, made you feel as though, because I feel like, somebody, sees you as somebody resilient. Like they know you will stand your ground. They know, you're going to stand up for yourself. Or this is that, or this is them, having to do this. And it's like, that's why this justice is out here, because it's like, somebody taking accountability now for, you know, coming in with this upright attitude and being honest about, what this really was about. Like, I did this, is why they did that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like somebody, you're going to have to admit the fact that they, had some misdirected activity. They took something out on, or they did something, out of spite, or they did something, went in a direction, or did something, that made no sense at the time, or it made sense to them at the time, but it's like now that it doesn't happen, it's the fact that somebody, had like short-term goals. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody don't want to be honest about the fact that, you was in it to win it. You was in it for the long haul. Somebody else was not around, or not in your energy, or not working toward, having something serious with you. You know what I'm saying? This is why you're not around. Like, somebody lacked that ambition, that focus, but nobody wants to be, you know what I'm saying, with somebody that, ain't working on something, that is meant to, that you need. If you ain't got the tools you need to build something like a house, a sturdy house, you got to start with the foundation. But if you ain't using bullshit ass material, don't expect that house to withstand whatever you need it to when you really need it to. Because it's not going to be there. Like, the first hard wind, rain, storm is coming down. You got leaks, you got this, you got that. And pretty soon, you're spending more money on repairs when you could have just fixed that shit the right way and spent the money on material, that would keep your house, standing, lasting, durable. You know what I'm saying? Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This is like somebody buying low quality bullshit to build something that lasts a lifetime, and that shit ain't going to happen. It don't work that way. You end up having to go back to that same contract that they gave you that high ass total the first time, that you could have just, been on some type of, budget and paid, and, paced yourself with paying, for these things that you need done that lasts a lot longer than you just throwing some shit together because, the material is cheap. Building something that lacks quality. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So they have to take accountability for their shit. You know what I mean? You give it to them, but they in this devil ass energy, you know what I'm saying, having to learn lessons and shit. So that's why you got, in divine timing, this person still got some shit they need to work on. Clarify this quiet rich man so we can get up out this shit. Four of Swords in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Clarify quiet rich man. What's quiet rich man? Clarify this quiet rich man. Show me this quiet rich man. Eight of Cups in reverse. Pisces energy. With the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Nine of Swords in reverse. So this person, whoever this is, whoever this is, they like releasing, you know what I'm saying, like feeling burnout, or this anxiety, or it could just be the fact that there's no communication between you and this person. You know what I'm saying? They restless. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody don't, like, they could be, keeping themselves, isolated, you know what I'm saying, or losing faith right now. Because somebody, could, be feeling, exhausted right now when it comes to, what it is they can say. You know what I'm saying? Like they losing faith the longer they don't talk to you or something like that. You got the Eight of Cups in reverse, you know, and this is somebody that feels like they could be wanting to come back around, you know, and work things out, you know, so that they don't end up feeling some type of regret that they didn't see something through. Like I didn't go back and face whatever this situation is. Like somebody feel like if they don't, with this detachment, you know what I'm saying, or they feeling like, you know, they stagnant right now or can't bring themselves to make a decision, you know, because it's like they stayed in a bad situation, you know, moving toward somebody else or going toward, you know, whoever this divine feminine in reverse is, you know what I'm saying, this false empress. It's like somebody felt like, you know, they stayed in a bad situation and missed out, you know, on facing a problem. You know what I'm saying? Facing whatever it was between you and them. They went on and went towards somebody else to make up for that. And somebody lied and was telling people, you know, why you wasn't around when they showed up with somebody new. But this is your emperor. You know what I'm saying? They in a Nine of Swords. You know what I'm saying? Because it come down to the fact that there's no contact, no communication with you and this person. Or this is somebody new. Upright if this is somebody new. Reverse if this is a past person. Is this somebody new or the past person? This quiet rich man. Is this somebody new or the past person? Upright if it's somebody new. Reverse if it's a past person. Is this someone new or someone from the past? This quiet rich man. It's someone from the past. With the Six of Swords in reverse. They could be going through like their journey, like somebody, you know, now it's kind of silent, you know, they releasing, you know, some burdens with this Ten of Wands in reverse. Five of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Somebody want to, you know, find better solutions to a conflict. Like they want some type of reconciliation. You know what I'm saying? But this is like them, you know, returning the shit in the past. You know what I'm saying? Like they return to some bullshit, some trouble. You know what I'm saying? People or somebody they knew was an empress in reverse. Could have been a baby mom. You know what I'm saying? Could have been some, you know, body they were off and on with. You know, had a long history with, you know, of, you know, some type of situationship or some shit like that. Friends with benefits. Child, who knows? Who gives a damn? But you got, you know, them running away from their problems. You know what I'm saying? So it done took them some time to heal. And they could be slow, you know, and could be new on their journey with healing and shit now. You know, so it's something that's like a slow burn. It's moving slow, you know, for them. Because they've returned to some type of troubles, you know what I'm saying? People from their past that, you know, didn't want to walk away or still was hanging around, so they went back to one of them. You know how folks be like, well, I'll be here if that person don't work out. Yeah, if I want to still be in that motherfucking energy, you know what I'm saying, dealing with that. But if you don't, you know, you have to satisfy being by yourself and finding that happiness, you know what I'm saying, and answering them questions of like, why do I feel like I need to be over there? You know what I'm saying? Why don't I feel like I need to deserve, you know, I deserve something better than that? You know what I'm saying? Why do I keep going back to that? You know what I'm saying? Mainly, you know what I'm saying, you have to be honest with yourself about why you do certain things, because that person can only do so much, and then you have to take accountability for your own actions. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell people when it comes to them asking for advice, like, shit, figure out what it is you want to do. Because at least if you want to do it, you will stick to it. If I tell you to do something and that don't work out for you like it did for me or somebody else, now I'm going to have to hear back from you because that didn't turn out the way you wanted to turn out, or it didn't turn out the way it turned out for me. So figure out what it is you want. Make your own decisions. Figure out, you know, what direction you want to go in for whatever reason and do it. And if it don't work out, at least it's something you decided. You can't blame that shit on nobody else if it don't work out. It's only going to, you know, be what you put into it. And if you don't start trusting what it is you want to do and relying on other people to make that decision for you, you just making, trying to get the blame off yourself so you can have somebody to blame it on if it don't work out. You know what I'm saying? But shit, if you don't need my help, enjoying, that direction you're going in, and shit, you don't need me for the beginning. If you got it in the middle and the end, you need to have it from the very get-go, from the head. You know what I'm saying? And it's all right if you don't have the answers right away. Ask for some help. Ask your ancestors of the brightest white light. Ask your spirit guides for a sign, of what direction they feel you should go in that's best for you. And whatever sign you need them to give you, pay attention to them, giving you that sign of whether, this is this or this is that. Your angelic angels, they're just waiting on you to tell them what it is and support you. They want to support you in whatever decision you choose to make from your higher self. From that part of your, your energy, your mindset, your vibration that nobody would have expected you to make a decision that way, on that, to do that. You know what I'm saying? You have to, think of yourself as somebody that even you don't recognize when you made that decision. Like, man, I can't believe I did that. And it actually worked. But that's because you decided, did it, and let it go. You know what I'm saying? It's like mailing a letter. You put the stamp on it, the mailman come get it. Shit, you can't chase the mail truck down and get it back before you can get the answer. If the process is mail it, send it, you know what I'm saying, and wait on the reply. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. So there's that day or that time where you watching the mailbox, you're waiting, for that to come because you're expecting it to. But that's because you done, that's just how I look at prayer. And when it comes to faith, you know what I'm saying? Don't give it to God unless you're ready to leave it there. If you feel like it's some more you want to do or something else you want to try to get that answer you want, then you ain't ready to give it to God yet. You ain't ready to give it to your spirit team yet to work that out for you so you can move on to the next thing. It may not be time for that answer that you want to come through right then. It may not even come through the way you expecting it to. Just like your emperor. It may not show up the way you want it to because you didn't say how you wanted it to show up. And if they did tell you how your emperor was showing up, you would be distracted with that so much you won't be paying attention to nothing else. And your spirit team and the Most High God don't want you that damn focused on one thing when you got all these other things that need your attention. They need to be decided on. So this person releasing what they need to release, and they healing, is slow, or this is yours. You know what I'm saying? With this Six of Swords in reverse. But this, I feel like this is your, quiet rich man or quiet rich girl. You know what I'm saying? But they want some type of, compromise. Like somebody, is, weighed down. Like they, felt like, feeling like there's no need to go on. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody done, been in isolation. You know what I'm saying? And they want this reconciliation, you know what I'm saying, to close out this cycle, But they feel like, there's a cycle they need to close out, you know what I'm saying, because there's not going to be, they can't move forward with you until they do. There's nothing, you can do for them. So that's why I said this is divine timing. Something has to, run its course, collective. So I'm going to end it here, you guys. Make sure you do something nice for someone today, even if you don't know them. And make sure you hit that like, that subscribe button on your way out. And as always, those of you that genuinely love me, know that I love you too. Mwah. Bye.